then what should be a total revenue? P
The
into
total
X.
revenue. Yes, sir.
P into X should be my total revenue, right?
Yes, sir.
P into X is the total revenue, right? So therefore, what should be the average revenue as a function of X? It should be, from this, it is TR, total revenue divided by X. So total revenue as a function of X divided by X. Total revenue is what? How much? Px. So Px by X, which is equal to P, right?
Yes, sir.
So what you see here is that the average revenue is the same as price per unit. So average revenue, very important result. Average revenue is equal to price per unit. Okay. Important result. Remember.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Also remember this also, the expression for average revenue, and you know how to find out the total revenue, right? Next we come to the concept of marginal revenue.
Yes.
Marginal, as I told you, remember when I talk about marginal, it means differentiation. If you remember, in case of cost, what was marginal cost? It was a differentiation of total cost, right? So you know that
Yes,
if
sir.
P is the price per unit, and X be the number of units, then what is the total revenue? Total revenue as a function of X, it is Px, right?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, what is marginal revenue? Marginal revenue, the definition is the differentiation of total revenue. Marginal revenue is equal to ddx of total revenue. Understood? Which can be written as ddx of P into X. Now what can you do? You can differentiate this. You can, by U into V rule, P ddx of X plus X dp dx. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Which is equal to P plus X dp dx. Now what is dp dx? dp dx is the rate of change of price. Understood? dp dx
Yes, sir.
is the rate of change of price. Is the rate of change of price. Now, in economics, have you done monopoly, pure competition, duopoly, oligopoly? You have done all that?
Yes, sir. Oligopoly, yes, sir.
Monopoly, duopoly, oligopoly. You have done all that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see, in case of pure competition, so there are various cases, right? Pure competition, monopoly, duopoly, oligopoly. All these are
Yes, sir.
various scenarios of the market, right? Market, what do you say? Market, market economics. Okay. Uh, so in case of pure competition, what happens? We see that marginal revenue as a function of X is P plus X dp dx, right? I've already shown above.
Yes, sir.
Now, in case of dpdx is the change of price. Now, dpdx is where dpdx is the change of price. What happens in case of pure competition? In case of pure competition, let's say case one, pure competition. In this case, if you have read your economics, in case of pure competition, what happens? Who determines the price? Who determines the price? Do you know who determines the price in case of pure competition? Have you done pure competition? Yes, Amir. I can't hear you. Have you done pure competition in economics?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you properly.
1 minute.
So in case of pure competition, price is determined by the market, as I gave you an example, right? Again, I can't hear you. I can't hear you again. In case of monopoly, the price P here is determined by the producer or the seller.
Producer.
That means P is constant, right?
Yes, sir.
If P is constant, therefore, what should be dPdx? dPdx,
So DPDX will be
differentiation of a constant is what?
so 1.
Huh? Differentiation of a constant is 1.
0. Sir,
0.
0. Sir, X is 1. Yes, sir.
So
0.
that means if P is constant, then the dPdx must be equal to 0.
0.
Okay, so this is what you must realize. Now, for our purpose, in case in our syllabus, we will consider only monopoly. We will consider monopolistic situations, monopolistic market situations only. Understood?
Yes, sir.
We will not consider pure competition because there P is variable. Here P is constant. So we will always consider P
Okay, sir.
to be a constant. That is, producer is determining the price. For whatever sums that we do, we will consider case 2, not case 1. Okay, but all the formulas remain the same. But and therefore, in case of therefore marginal revenue here is P plus X dPdx, right? Now, if P is constant, then what is marginal revenue? If P is constant, then what is marginal revenue? dPdx is 0, isn't it? Yes, can you hear me?
Sir, I can.
That means if P is constant, dPdx is 0. That means my marginal revenue must also be equal to price per unit, right? We have shown that marginal revenue as a function of X is equal to P plus X dPdx, right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
For monopolistic markets, what happens? We have already shown that dPdx must be equal to 0. Price is constant. Therefore, we can say that marginal revenue X must be equal to price, isn't it? Because this part will become 0. That is, marginal revenue must be equal to price per unit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you see? Average revenue is equal to price per unit, and marginal revenue is also equal to price per unit in case of monopolistic market situations. Let us do one problem. See here. Okay. So in fact, let us do one problem where a simple basic example problem. Let me write the problem. The total revenue received received from the sale of X units from the sale of X units of a product is given by Rx is equal to 20x minus 0.5 x square, right? Find, first question is the average revenue. You can hear me there? I can't hear you. The marginal revenue. Third is the average revenue. And marginal revenue. For 10 units of output. You understanding the question? Because I can't hear you. The actual revenue from selling the 15th item. The 15th item. Okay. Solution. So given here is the revenue function. Revenue function means just like the cost function, the total revenue function is given. Let us write it down. Total revenue function is Rx. Total revenue function. I can't hear you, okay? Total revenue function Rx is equal to 20x minus 0.5 x square. The total revenue function. First question is the average revenue. So let us do the first question. What is average revenue? We know average revenue as a function of x is equal to total revenue divided by total number of output, right? Which is equal to 20x
Yes.
minus 0.5 x square divided by x. That's it. So this becomes 20 minus 0.5 x. Clear with this? Next, marginal revenue. Marginal revenue MR as a function of x. It is the differentiation of total revenue. And what is the total revenue here? In case of our problem, it is Rx, which is TDX of 20x minus 0.5 x square, which is 20 minus 0.5 into 2x,
Yes, sir.
which is 20 minus x simply.
20 minus x.
Third question. Third question is the average revenue
The
and marginal
average revenue.
the average revenue and marginal revenue for x 10 units of output. Now, what is the average revenue? The average revenue function is this. So for 10 units of output, what will be average revenue? When you put x is equal to 10 in this expression, right? Average revenue. What is the average revenue function? It is 20 minus 0.5x, right? So average revenue for X is equal to 10 units of output, right?
Yes, sir.
AR 10. Just put X is equal to 10, 20 minus 0.5 into 10, which is 20 minus 5. 15 is the average revenue. What is the marginal revenue? Marginal revenue. What is the marginal revenue function, first of all?
So marginal.
Marginal revenue function, 20 minus X, right?
21 seconds. Yes, sir.
So for marginal revenue
20 minus.
for X is equal to 10 units of output, right? Is how much? MR 10, which is equal to 20 minus 10, which is equal to 10, right?
Yes, sir.
And lastly, last question is actual revenue. If you read this question, the actual revenue from the 15th item. What is the average actual revenue from the 15th item? That is price of the 15th item, right? Price of the 15th item. What is the price of the 15th item? Actual revenue from selling the 15th item. That means what is the from selling the 15th item mean? Price per unit they are asking you. Okay, what is the price per unit?
Yes, sir.
If you are selling the first item, second item, third item, then the 15th item, what is the revenue? 15th item revenue means what is the price per unit, right? So what should be the price per unit? It should be the total revenue from selling 14 items, right? Sorry, from selling 15
sir.
items. Total revenue from selling 15 items minus total revenue from selling 14 items. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That should be the price of 15th item. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Right,
So
sir.
what is the total revenue for 15 items? R15. And what is the total revenue from selling 14 items? R14. Right? And what is the total revenue function here? This one, right?
Yes, sir.
So first put 15. So 20 into 15 minus 0.5 into 15 square, right? Minus
Yes, sir.
next 20 into 14 minus 0.5 into 14 square, right? So find out the
Yes, sir.
values of this. This will come to 393.98 and this will come to 392.5. Okay, so you'll get 5.5. So what is the price of the 15th item? 5.5. Do you understand this part?
Yes, sir.
Very important, this part. Okay, that is, you have to, if you have to determine the price per unit, this is how you do. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So that is it. I'll stop here for today.